Hello and welcome to your Coach's Corner. I'm your host, Cole Cloonan, here with head men's and women's cross-country coach Mike Cox. Good to have you on the show, Coach.
Thanks, Cole. My pleasure.
And just to get things started, the men's team is predicted to finish third and the women's team fourth in the preseason Mountain East Conference poll, but how much do you really pay attention to these rankings?
I mean, that's just an opinion of the coaches' vote, I guess, at the beginning of the year here. I mean, they are what they are, and I guess really don't really pay that much attention to them. I'd rather be an underdog anyway, but being ranked first, and there's nothing wrong with that either, obviously. But so I mean, really, I don't really pay a whole lot of attention to that, or really stress or harp upon that.
Sure. And going into that more, like, what kind of role do the seniors, do you think they'll play on this team? Do you think they'll mentor the freshmen? I know there's a lot of newcomers on the team this year, so what do you think kind of role they'll play there?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, leadership, by example, actions. And then we do, on the guys' side, we have several new people. So I think that, we really only have Dugan, that's a senior on the men's side, but he's done a great job. I feel, in leading us, and he's going to be one of the top guys as well. So definitely excited about it.
Good. As I was saying, there's a lot of newcomers. There's 5 to the men's team this year, I believe. And how do you think they'll fit in with what you're trying to do this year? I know it's hard trying to get everybody acclimated to what you're trying to do. So.
Right. No, I mean I think they're adjusting really well. I'm excited about the future. We're really we're a young team. I mean, we have Dugan as a senior, and then Jordan Whitesell to transfer in. He's a junior this year. But then you're looking at sophomores and freshmen, and I think the freshmen, they're working extremely hard, and making that adjustment from a 5K in high school to an 8K, 10K in college is a big adjustment. And I mean, I know they're tired, but they're working hard, and I'm just hopefully going to have them ready, when it counts at the end of the season. I mean, that's what we're focusing everything towards is the end of the season, because it doesn't really matter what happens in the season. Mm-hmm. You train through some races, you use them as stepping stones to get to where you want to be at the end of the season, and that's our focus.
And there's also some new fresh faces on the coaching staff as well. What are the additions of Casey Ord and R.J. Anderson as assistant coaches bring to the program? Oh,
I mean, it's great. I mean, they've been through the program. They've been successful athletes and have worked hard as an athlete, and I think they are working extremely hard in their roles now. I had the 1GA spot and had Casey, and then to get RJ on as another assistant is definitely a huge help when you have so many people. But just having them, having their help is going to be great. I mean, they're eager to learn. They're eager to want to help. They want this program to be better, and they're definitely working really hard to try to do that. So I'm excited.
And now looking onto the women's side of things, there's also quite a few newcomers there, and they're making the jump from track to cross country. So how well do you think they've adjusted, and what kind of impact do you think they'll have this year?
I mean, I think they've adjusted well. I mean, they're working really hard too. They're really out of their element in a lot of ways. You're looking at a high jumper, and sprinters, and girls who have never done cross country. So I mean, it's definitely tough for them, but we're using it as a stepping stone to obviously one, to help our team because we need them on the cross country side, but we're looking at it to help them in track and field on the track this winter and spring. Mm-hmm. So it's definitely tricky when you only have three girls who've really done it before and who really do distance. So it's tough, but I appreciate all their hard work, and we're going to do the best that we can do this year on that aspect.
And kind of looking forward a bit, conference meet is on the home course this year, so how much does the team really benefit from that?
I mean, we get to run the course. We're going to run it a little bit more than we have in the past. We didn't get on it quite as much even when we hosted the conference a couple years ago, and I mean, we got to use that to our advantage. So we're not going to overstep our boundaries on there where we're completely sick of the course, hopefully, but we're going to know the ins and outs and the nooks and crannies of it. And I think it is a benefit. You don't have to travel. You can sleep in your own bed. So I think it is a benefit, and hopefully, it'll help us.
And early in the season, you've had some strong performances already. Freshman Brandon Lee finished as the top Division II runner at the meet at Coastal Carolina, and as a team, finished first overall. And the women, led by Vivian Ruiz, finished fourth. So overall, how do you feel about the state of the team after these first few races so far?
I feel really good about it. You know, we just got to keep working, and I mean, we know where we're at, and you know, hopefully we get where we want to be. You know, the women's side, we have a pretty big gap, 1 to 5. That's to be expected. You know, Vivian's running well up front there for us, doing a great job. You know, Lindsay Sanson's doing good. I mean, they're all doing well, and I mean, the performance down at the beach, I was pleasantly surprised at how well we did. I didn't expect us to do quite as well as we did in the heat. You know, the travel and all of that, but did well on the guys' side. Our spread has been consistent. You know, under 45 seconds. I mean, we were 32 seconds, 1 to 6. You know, first man to 6 man down at the beach. At Virginia Tech, our spread was, I think, under 45 seconds, 1 to 5. So, you know, that's exciting. We just have to move that whole pack, you know, up about 30 seconds. But hopefully that will come, you know, with the training and at the end of the season, you know, we'll be at that spot where we want to be. But if we can keep that, you know, that pack, which we have, you know, we have a great pack, and we've got, you know, if one guy's down, another guy can step in, kind of thing. So, you know, if we can just move that pack up, I think we'll be happy at the end of the season.
Sure. And excuse me, what kind of goals do you really have set for the team looking forward for this season?
I mean, we just want to do the best that we can do. I mean, you talk about championship, winning a championship, yeah, that's what you ultimately want to accomplish. So that's what we're going to go after. I mean, is it a reality? You know, the women's side is probably, you know, a really, really, really long shot and probably not going to happen. But if, you know, individually we can do our best, you know, hopefully we can, you know, come out, you know, maybe be that 4th spot. You know, who knows? Guy-wise, it's, you know, I mean, pick 3rd. I would hopefully not. I would like to not finish worse than 3rd. But you always like to win as well. Mm-hmm. But again, we got our work cut out for us. You know, Wheeling's really strong, and Wesleyan is really strong. I don't know if anybody else is really going to give us too much of a run, but we'll see. I mean, we'll see a little bit this weekend in our home meet here tomorrow. In West Liberty, in Glenville. So we'll see. But I'm excited. I'm excited to host here, and you know, I think our course is a demanding course. So again, training on it, you know, day in and day out, will help us, you know, hopefully have a little bit of an advantage.
Awesome, great. Well, Coach, that's all I have. Thank you for stopping by and sharing your time, and I wish you the best of luck the rest of your season. And that's all we have here with your Coach's Corner. I'm Cole Cloonan, Coach Mike Cox, and thank you for tuning in.
Thanks, Cole.